We've all heard the word Big Pharma. Do you think there's such a thing as big archaeology?
No.
Oh, how odd.
The ancient Egyptians viewed their relationship with nature as a part of a larger cosmetic order within the universe. They were able to harness the laws of nature and apply it to real-world scenarios. The term laws of nature is commonly used to refer to the fundamental principles that govern the behavior of the natural world. The thing is, anyone can just say that. The question that lingers is, well, what specifically are the laws that establish the foundation of the natural order? The ancient Egyptians provided a framework for understanding the universal laws about existence itself and the natural order of the universe. The advanced knowledge of the ancient Egyptians has a dual nature that's categorized into two categories, practical and esoteric. The practical knowledge is the information that the general public has to know, and the esoteric knowledge is the information that only the Egyptian priests, pharaohs, kings, and elite classes were supposed to know. The advanced knowledge of the ancient Egyptians was hidden from the general public. The esoteric knowledge that was restricted to royalty is called Hermeticism, and this is a blend of Greek and Egyptian philosophy. Recently, the Hermetic texts have been condensed into an evolutionary book called the Kybalion. The Kybalion is a book published in 1908 AD, written by the Three Initiates, one of the many pseudonyms used by William Walker Atkinson. The Kybalion represents an evolution in writing rather than a direct continuation or reproduction of earlier Hermetic texts. And when you hear people talk about the natural law, they're referencing Hermeticism. This book here is attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, the Egyptian god of writing and wisdom, and it outlines these 7 universal principles that govern the universe. The reason that these principles are universal is because they're constant and they do not change. The first natural principle is mentalism. The all is mind, and the universe is mental. The second is correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. The third is vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The fourth is polarity. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. The fifth is rhythm. Everything flows, out and in, everything has its tides, all things rise and fall. The sixth is cause and effect. Every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to the law. The seventh is gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. Now, when you first hear the 7 principles of the natural law, it's going to seem very simple, and at times appears self-evident. But it's important to grasp the concept that the ancient Egyptians documented these the best. And this is old news, but we need to catch up. The Kybalion goes on to state, so the student of Hermetics needs not to lay aside any of his cherished scientific views regarding the universe. All he is asked to do is to grasp the underlying principle of the all is mind. He will find that all other 6 of the 7 principles will fit into his scientific knowledge and will serve to bring out obscure points and to throw light into dark corners. So this is a lens to view the world through. Through this lens, we're able to witness the fundamental principles that govern the behavior of the natural world. And these behaviors are what is defined best by the ancient Egyptians into these 7 principles of the natural law. And we have them condensed now into 2 books, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean and the Kybalion. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth provides the reader with insights into pre-dynastic Egypt, and the other book, the Kybalion, is special. It's the original source of the 7 principles of natural law. We may not have the blueprints of the ancient technology anymore, but we do have the advanced knowledge of the ancient Egyptians. It did survive, and it's now at our fingertips. So I hope you will consider these 2 books and add them into your library at home, and be sure to pass them on. Thank you.